Hi, I'm Terry Whalen. I work with PAWS Rescue Group. I am currently the president of their board. PAWS has been in existence for about 10 years now, and I've been involved for the past 8. We are a program that provides foster care for animals that are homeless or stray or abandoned. We also have a spay-neuter program that we provide services for the community with 2 different programs. One is a voucher program where any individual can purchase the voucher to have their animal spayed at a reduced cost. And then we also have a program for low-cost spay-neuter for individuals who are receiving any kind of public assistance. Those are the 2 biggest programs we have right now, and we fundraise to support both of those programs, and we've also been fortunate enough to get some grants to support the spay-neuter program. We feel strongly that spay-neuter is really the answer to the problems that we're facing. There's going to be a continual influx of unwanted animals until we can establish a protocol of all animals being spayed and neutered. And that's really our goal, is to focus on that.
And my favorite is when Terry calls or Dan calls and says they have a very sick little baby that needs some help. And to have that feeling, get choked up. Like, then, for instance, that's my baby. And this was him when he got adopted. And I just received a video of him swimming. He is a huge, gorgeous border collie mix.
The mother dog had puppies repeatedly, and they were left to fend for themselves. The kind neighbor contacted us and said, "I'm willing to take them if you will help me." So she went and got the mom, who we still have in foster care, and 8 puppies. We took 4 of the puppies and the mom, and another rescue group in another county took the other 4 puppies.
So this dog swimming here
is this little
Yeah,
baby.
he's saving a buoy, his mama said.
This is maybe 7 months ago, 8 months ago.
I'd say so.
So this is a happy ending.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely a happy ending.
From this.
That's it. Look how gorgeous he is. I'm so proud of him. There's just nothing better than when you have a little baby that's dying, and then he is alive, and I have something to do with it. That made us really happy. That's the best part.
We take the ones that are sick, that need surgery, that have no socialization, that are old, that have chronic medical problems.
This baby came in with some horrible wounds we're assuming were caused by a wild animal. They were horribly infected, and you see how well she's healing.
For instance, a dog we just took in 2 weeks ago, her name is Anya. She is a 1.5-year-old dachshund that was dumped by a breeder out in the county. And she has no hair, and she's very timid. Under normal circumstances, this dog would have been euthanized. She's in a foster home. You'll get to see her later today. She's in the home where we're going to go later to visit the puppies. And it's just going to take time. It's going to take time to get her body to heal and time for her mind to heal. And we have that time.
And it's possible.
It is possible. It's very possible. She is going to make a wonderful pet for someone. And without the opportunity of living in a home where she can have that interaction with other people and the medical care that she needs, that we have to pay our vets just like anybody else. It's not given for free. But we're dedicated to that. And that's what we want to do, is to help those that can't help themselves.
It just takes somebody to say something. And if somebody doesn't say yes, then you just keep trying and fight for them.
And we do it. And that's exactly where the money goes.
And I took her to Mississippi State. I'm all excited to the vet school there. It's really a good one. And to have her assessed, and I thought I'd be leaving her for 3 weeks for physical therapy. But after all their testing, they said, there's nothing we can do. She's had a terrible trauma to her spinal cord. It's been this way for a while, obviously from the scars from her dragging her legs. Take her home. She needs to rest for 2 weeks. We'll just kind of reevaluate. But she couldn't control her bodily functions, so she had to have her bladder expressed several times a day. And then after 2 weeks, she walked. This funny little walk. Well, I'll let you meet Savannah.
And she's out there.
Oh yeah, I'll let her in because she's going to be. She thinks you came to see her.
Hey, man. She happy one.
The only thing that doesn't work is her tail. It will wag at the bottom, but she can't lift it.
Good girl. Hey, honey. Yeah, good girl.
We have to teach her not to jump up, which she still does it occasionally because her back legs are weak. She falls into people, and so of course a child, she'll knock them down. But all the grandkids, the little bitty kids adore her, and she loves me.
A nonprofit, private organization, I think we're in a very good position to advocate for the overall well-being of the animals in our communities. We approach all of the governing bodies with respect and appreciation for what they do. We know that they have a tough job in allocating funds, and we also understand that not everybody is an animal lover, and we respect that as well. But we do have responsibilities that we have to pay for, such as protecting the animals that are abused and neglected in our midst. So with that in mind, we have established very nice working relationships with the County Commission, with the City Council, with the Mayor of Florence. We're hoping to meet with one of the mayors over in Colbert County this Friday to talk about the changes that are occurring at the Colbert Shelter. So we're really, I think, establishing a momentum that things need to change in the positive direction for the welfare of all animals in all of the counties that we deal with, which is Colbert, Franklin, and Lauderdale County. Obviously, it's very gratifying, it's very emotional. It's also very sad. When I went to pick up this particular dog, Anya, she was living in a shed, basically. The person who found her didn't want her, thankfully called us, didn't just let her wander, didn't kill her, cared enough to contact us and ask if we would help. And they had her in a shed because they didn't know why she didn't have any hair. They didn't trust her with their other dogs. And again, we find people who are heartless enough to do this to an animal in the first place, but then we find people who really care and reach out. I feel blessed that I have the opportunity to help. They can't do it for themselves. We have to step up as a society and say enough. We have to take responsibility for each and every one. If we allow them to be born, they're our responsibility. I hope someday we don't need a foster program. I hope someday that our whole culture will understand that these are living creatures. And whether it's a dog or a cat or a bird or, a horse, we owe it to them to take care of them. We may not like them, we may not want to own them, we may not feel they're as important as some others, but we do not have a right to abuse them and neglect them at all. At least respect the dignity of their life, at least. And that's the message I want to get across to people.